Hello everybody, welcome back to PadfootTD Games. My name is Zach, I'm the voice behind the icon, and today we are back in XPlane 11 one more time. We are going to be going from Miami, and we're going to be going up to Philadelphia. I wanted to get in one more flight tonight. Notice that freeze frame there, taking a quick screenshot. This is another beautiful livery for this A319. Yet again, all this stuff is just free out there. Not the plane, but the livery. Beautiful, beautiful work. So let's pop in here really quick. By the way, the rendering issue that has happened with the past two videos is actually the computer. It's running something in the background, and I haven't been able to figure out what it is yet. So I will get to the bottom of that. But we can give them the okay for
Toliss driving up.
pushback. And you know what? We're actually going to check it out from what they see as we pop out of the terminal.
One, 5, 3, 7, 8, 3, runway 27, taxi via line 1, 1, mile 1, 1, November 1, 3, November, Whiskey, Papa, Quebec 8, hold short of runway 26, left. Runway
Okay,
26,
all doors and hatches are closed.
1,
Ready
mile
to connect.
1, November 1, 3, November, Whiskey, Papa, Quebec 8, hold short of runway 26, left. 1, 5, 3, 7, 8, 3.
Alright, pins in hand. Everything else is looking hunky-dory. Looking here, we are ready to taxi down to our runway. Now, I will warn you, you guys are going to see an edit because our runway is all the way down here. So it's going to take us a little bit to get there. Let's see you guys when we get a little bit closer. Alrighty, so terrain is on, landing lights are on, set this for takeoff. We've got frames the size of a snail, strobe is on, everything should be good there. Let's just double check, making sure that I have actually controls in my office. Check. Check in with the cabin. Speed brake keeps doing this, and I'm starting to lose it with that. Spoilers need to be armed. Yeah, I agree. They were. Takeoff config has been selected. It's just not lighting up. But everything else is set to go. Catamaran ready. Landing lights are on. We'll disconnect that brake. And we will wait for Toga. So let's sit back in the seat. Let's pull up to the runway a little bit more, I should at least say. Adjust the microphone a little bit. And we are clear for takeoff on runway 30. Crazy taxi way to get over here, by the way. I just want to share that. Hasn't that grabbed? Where's my toga? There it is. Jeez, that was scary. Cutting it a little short, aren't we? Rotate. Jeez, is not happy with that. Gear up, positive rate. Let's pop that view in a little bit further. Tell you what, we'll pop onto autopilot now. Let this take over so that we can actually enjoy some of the views that I worked so hard to get in here. Look at this. Ortho XP4, everybody. Look how much more alive this city is. Ah, feels so good. Just feels right. Flaps up. Pop back up front, make sure that nothing's on fire as of right now. Pop that back down. That should be fine. Everybody else is happy and good. Just climbing. Steep. Steep, steep, steep. Let me get out of here. Let's pop here. Let's look at maps. Let's see if that thing will load for us. But leaving beautiful Miami. Did I say Philadelphia earlier? Damn it. No, this is Miami now that it actually exists again. Oh, have I been doing that this whole time? I'm going to be mad if I have. Well, Miami, Philadelphia, here we come. Nice to see an airport, by the way. For those of you who were here for the debacle last time. Going to start taking that first turn. Our flaps already up as we climb up to 10,000 feet. Everybody's looking happy. Let's kick that off to the side. Let's go. Alright, time to pop back up here. We've reached 10,000 feet, which means we're going to kick off our landing lights. We'll also take out our taxi and... oh, our runway lights we didn't even have on. That's okay. We are here, and we'll put that at auto. As well, they can technically move around the cabin. We'll wait until we get past this turn, and we'll let them know. We head closer to home. Beautiful American flight. Alright, so we're at our cruising altitude now as I make our way up to Philadelphia. Everything's looking quite happy. Look at this. Interesting. Some certain things that I have not looked at before. This is actually really cool. It tells you the temperature of everything around. really some good stuff to be keeping an eye on. But as you can see here, we've got 714 miles until, not miles, until our top of descent. And we are over the ocean right now. I know I didn't show you guys the flight plan before, but we're pretty much just flying over the ocean for this ducking in. This flight, because of the plane that it usually is, usually will fly over land. And I don't know if that really has anything necessarily different to do with it, but it's usually over land. And we decided we're going to keep it here. we're gonna go with the route that, not the exact route that they use, but the route that was offered to us. So we'll see you guys in, I don't know, 600 miles or so. See you soon. Alrighty, we are still what, 260 plus miles from there. It's a good time to set you back to 10,000. We get our exact measurements as we get there. Just that back over to 100. Let's check our Philadelphia weather. Take me a second. One thing I did not have up yet. Oops. Made it even worse. Alright. By the way, I use Global Air. It seems to be some of the best things. I think AirNav has something on it as well, but I'm looking at this. We're going to need a 29.88 for the altimeter. It's 36 degrees with a little bit of light rain. Winds northeast at 9.2 miles an hour. Not the worst thing that we could be dealing with. Alrighty. So that's set there. Let's go. Next phase, let's go here. We're going to go to the approach. It is, what did I say? It's 2.2 degrees Celsius. Major change from where we came from. Format error, fine. Just want straight forward, I get that. It's 2, probably be colder by the time we get there. We'll load it as needed. 030. 4°, and like I said, it's not that bad. It's at 8 knots. That's fine there. VAP, I'm pretty sure I'm still using 129. I still haven't 100% figured out what 139 VAP is. 139, but it has been working, so on that, and then minimums. Where? For what? Now I'm so confused. For what? Okay, minimum's 200. Then watching the ref page really for the rest of the way, so we have ourselves pretty much ready. Until we are at the top of the descent. So we still got a little while. Sitting there trying to make sure we stay on course. It's a little windy tonight, so make sure we hop back up on the yeah, we're rocking a little bit, but good enough, and we'll see you guys in, I don't know, 200 miles or so. Alright. We're just about at the top of descent. Gonna pop this in here. This is 8 more miles left to go. And you can actually see where we are. We are just hauling ass over this little map. Let's pop that up one more. Throw it over here. Get this already set at 10. 6 miles left to go before we pull out the button. We've got everything set up in our CMUD. Is that what it is? I can't remember anymore. Everything else is ready for our descent, but I figured I'd have you guys in here overall. Seatbelt size stayed on most of the flight here. It just ended up being too bumpy of a flight to keep them off for long. Of course, I have new scenery in Philadelphia, and you won't be able to see it. At least it'll be a beautiful city to pull into. 2 miles left to go. this. And 0. Go back into flight plan, and this is what we need to know. And we'll let them know that we're getting ready for our descent. And we still got a pretty good amount of ways left to go. We got 132. And really, we don't need to be worried about anything until we actually go down. Probably around that 10 mark. So we're pretty close with 10. So we'll keep an eye on everything as we come in, and I'm going to sit here and enjoy the outskirts of Pennsylvania. Ocean City. Where that's supposed to be where we are. Alright, we'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, we're making our turn here, which means we got to switch you guys off. And what are we at right now? We're at 2988, so match, and you 2988. Wrong way. 29.88, that's all set. Double checking here, we're past 18,000 feet. Alright, we just gotta stay on top of our descent here. It shouldn't be that hard to do as we continue to fly over the great state of Pennsylvania. I think we're in Pennsylvania now. I assume so. I think it's a pretty close to straight shot over now. We're about 50 miles away. Looks like we're going to be dropping pretty quick here and there. So, we'll let you guys know when we're a little bit closer. Alrighty. We are getting ourselves a little bit closer as we go. We should be getting close to 10,000 feet now. Things just taking its sweet old time descending. As of right now, we're going to be 500 feet above where we need to be. Just your vertical speed. There. Okay, well. I'm trusting you. Simulation. I'm trusting you to get us down where we need to be. Let's see, by the time we get to Q West, we need to be at 4,000 feet to capture ILS. And just slow. Just adjusting the throttle, calm down. Three miles away from that still. Keep the plan close, that looks fine. Turn landing systems on both sides. 10,000 feet. Trust the machine. I guess it's the lesson learned here is let the machine do what it's supposed to, I guess. Going back into its drop, which is good. Going to be taking a turn at the same time. Okay, hold on to your britches. I did double check the airport this time, so I do know for a fact that our scenery is there. If you look, our airport's right off to the right. It's going to be a quick turn around from there. You can already see it's popping up, which is great. Just to see if that is it. Yeah. So at least we know the signal's coming from the airport. Not that we should have to double check that, but you never know. Definitely here. 2, 1. Yeah. Okay, well, there we are. It's like, there's got to be clouds. Of course there's clouds. But are we that super surprised? New England, wintertime, at night. Fun fact, the new Flight Simulator game. which I'm really excited about, and I will get. Promises snow. Problem that I have with that is I want snow. I really do. But XPlane 11 has so much time to grow. Like, this amazing mod. Like, this is beautiful. You know, default stuff they try, and it's good, don't get me wrong, but it's not some of the best stuff that we could have. Okay, we're going to be hitting a slowdown spot here at 190. See, the engines are already going to be getting there. We're at idle right now. Oh, interesting. I never knew that about my speed brake. My speed brake is opposite on this plane. That's why it kept on resetting. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Oops. Alright, we're below 10,000 feet, and I completely forgot to do this because I was too busy paying attention to other things. There's that, there's that. Wing lights can come on. Yeah, the rest should be okay. Actually, while we're looking at this, might as well get the brake set to medium, drop you down to 4.5. Actually, you know, I'm going to drop you down to, yeah, 4.5, I guess. Trust the machine, trust the machine. Even though this is 4, I don't know, maybe it's 500 above sea level. Who knows at this point? Everything's looking good so far. We'll be turning approach on right before we actually get to Quest. Hopefully we're far enough out. Actually, tell you what, we'll turn on approach now. You know when you need capture. You know where you need to be. I trust you. Auto throttle's still a thing. Got some other loading in here. Just watching the throttles at this point. Speed brake doesn't do much. Helping the plane slow down a little bit. Flaps 1. Flaps. Yeah, we're at 2. Yeah, no, I got you. I got you. Okay. Still learning where the parts aren't happy for that. Everything looks good so far. West. Boom. Drop her down to 3, please. What are you beeping at me now? Okay, we are captured. I wonder if that's actually what that chime is. Okay, we're holding at about 214. Yeah, let's say we got locked. And we are on the glide slope, so we are going to start making our way in, everybody. Fantastic, very happy about that. Runway still not in sight. A little bit of a foggy night anyways. We still got about 13 miles. You can tell Philadelphia's loading below us because we got a little glitch in frames there. Make sure that's a 3, we're on the glide slope anyways. I'm not worried about it. Perfectly captured come in, so we can actually drop you. And just barely enough to put flaps 2. Let them know that we're getting ready for landing here. Can't wait to get weather in here. So I like the terrain. But I feel like I don't really need it if we're flying into someplace like this. Who knows, actually, to be honest. Just the guy who likes The Sims. 2 miles left to go. Yeah, I figured you were going to be bratty about it. A little bit of speed brake to help slow you down. Nine miles, runway still not in sight. Gear down. Flaps are now at full. Prepped, 8 miles to go. Still no airport in sight. Let's get this down to dim so I can see. 2,500. Okay, we seem to be still on track. Gear are down. So now that we're coming in for a final. We're into some weather here. Oh, I thought I had put that on. Oh, it is supposed to be on. Who knows? 22, still locked on target, trusting it to do the right thing. Both windshield wipers are on as we come in. Actually, kick that out. Thank you. I don't understand that, to be honest. I wish I did. Oh, I don't get it. That's one thing I haven't had yet in my life. I don't know if it's like letting you know, hey, you gotta land. Well, look it up, but it is obnoxious. But we are coming into some pretty crappy weather here. Almost a full ILS landing. Not sure how windy it is, but look at that. Look at those effects. We're just hauling ass through them. We're holding that 140. Enjoying it nice and dry inside the cockpit. What's interesting, though, this is supposed to be light rain. Okay, big jump there. Must have been a weather update. Not a good time for a weather update, tell you that much. 1,500. Now, it's actually a pretty good cell that's actually going to end up going through Philadelphia. I'm looking at their radar right now. Alright, well. Here we go. There's a little bit of light. Hope that's not it. Oh, that's a scary sight if you come out of the clouds like that. Alright, let's get ourselves situated over here. Get ourselves on the rudders, get ourselves stick in hand. With the rain, I am going to let it take us most of the way in. Brake and rain. Okay, there it is again. Fun times. Alright, we're still going nice and slow enough. Nice thing is there's not a lot of wind. It's raining, but just not a horrible, horrible experience. 1,000. Well, I know you can't see it a lot, but look at the beautiful Philadelphia as we come in. Yeah, I'm going to shut down the computer for the night. Need some rest. God, that's slow. Oh my gosh, look how fast. We'll keep it on slow. Coming in for a pretty comfortable landing here. Glad we got everything at max, just because this is one of the shorter runways. Should be perfectly fine for a flight this size. Alright. Feet and rudders. Stick in hand. 500 feet. We're going to be hitting minimums here in a little bit. Expect that beep. Airport's over there off to the left. Yep. There's minimums. Hand on stick. Plane's mine. Shush.
50, 40, 30, 10, 5.
A little slick on the runway. We got it. Select the next taxiway. Everything else is off. We're going to start creeping here. Too busy trying to watch the APU. Welcome to Philadelphia, everybody. I think we had a little bobble. Hey, there's a raindrop. Ooh, buffer central here. Alright, let's go down. Let's go find a parking spot. This airport is oddly packed. Okay, the wheel's been doing this recently. Did it right before takeoff, too. Regardless of me having it all the way over, it'll stick. Very strange. Looks like we might have an opening up here to the right. I can see one over there. We'll take it. around that. I was afraid of clipping the other plane. It's stuck again. It's stuck. It's stuck. It's stuck. It's stuck. I can't do anything. I literally can't. What is happening with that wheel? First off, I want to be facing the other way. Do it. Go figure. That was something to do with the jumpiness of the game right now. B7 sounds good enough to me. Let's pop this and let's get some replays going. And then let's shut down this computer for the night. Yeah, I realized because of all that worry. Oh, I swear I already did that. Okay, so you're off. You're there. Nav lights come. Off. Wing lights off. Heat can come off. Actually, leave nav lights on. One. Off. Everybody can start deboarding as said plane. One come off. Just run off of engine 2. You know better than that. We would have ground power here anyway, so I'm not super worried about it. Might as well wait. How far from the line were we? You know what? I'm gonna call that not bad. Couple things still to figure out with this system, but overall I think that was a pretty good flight. APU is on, and we can take... There you are. No, I want you on. And there you have it, folks. Welcome to Philadelphia. We left Miami in nice, beautiful, hot weather, and humid weather at least. And now we are here to rainy and cold, but welcome. Let's take a look at some of the replays. All right, that's going to do it for this one, guys. Yet again, a couple things. One, for the landing, I got to remember how tall Airbus planes are. I am not used to landing gear that are this tall off the ground. I'm used to a Boeing that sits much lower, so it messes with my head. So a little bit more practice, and I think we'll be landing perfectly. I'm very happy about that. Other than that, ignore the one shot where the plane's flying over on the runway, that rear shot. You can see that this door is open. It's because it already is rendering for this area and just keeps it. So a little bit of a pain, a couple more add-ons to get. I'm going to work with this joltiness. You know, I haven't had that before, and I don't know if it's from the massive amount of scenery that we're putting in, so we'll scale that back a little bit more, or if it's just with that second process happening in the background. But like I said, that's going to do it for this one, guys. If you enjoyed what you saw, we do live stream on Twitch, and we are on Instagram. Those links are down there in the description below. Let us know down in the comments what you think, what you might want to see in future videos. Always open to suggestions, and I always love to hear from you guys as well. If you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button, and if you want to show support, a subscribe is always appreciated. Just lets us know that we're doing something right, and it puts a big smile on our face every day when we get to see that number. But with that, I thank you guys so much for coming out to this one, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.